Bulgaria's focus tree is fairly alright, yet I haven't played them for 3 years. Here's why. Right, here we go. Today we're going to try and form the Balkan Federation. Should be interesting, let's see what we can do. Next up for us, either democratic or communist ministers. Let's go democratic. Because democracy, eh? Democracy. We like democracy, right? I'm sure some of you do. What do you know? Another choice. Agrarian Union or seek cooperation with the Tsar. To be honest, I think cooperation with the Tsar is the better of the two options, just because of the faction management decisions being halved with this. It still baffles me that Bulgaria doesn't start with artillery, but I don't know if this makes sense or not. Did Bulgaria use artillery before this? Let me know. Okay, 150 now. Democratic Reformer. Thank you. The DP is on the rise. Oh no, not worker strikes. Yep, the broad socialists are up to stuff again. I'll go for the 15-day option. Unfortunate. Anyway, let's do Petrotica. Seriously, I really should have learnt this by now. Petrokata. I don't know. However it's pronounced, it's still a good national spirit. 30% cheaper advisors, extra PP gain. Might be hard for me to say, but I can't complain. Alright, thank you very much. Now let's condemn Macedonian organisations. Unless you're doing something like historical, that's pretty much the best thing to do. Extra stability, extra PP, less tension. Sure. But we do have another problem. Army restrictions. Minus 25% factory and dockyard output. That is bad. Really bad. And to get rid of it, you have to go all the way over here to Bulgarian rearmament. And it's not just this focus. You have to do things like negotiate with Britain. Maybe do a treaty with the other Balkan nations. And yeah, I don't really fancy that. I have a better idea. All I need now is 50 PP and I can refuse the restrictions. So, let's do it. Nikola, yeah, he's actually pretty good. He's basically another version of Tukhachevsky. So yeah, he can do the job, front line, and we need to go to Varna and Burgas. We have to be careful though. If we forget to refuse restrictions, we're gonna have a bad time. Anyway, I think most of you should go via Schumann. I think that will be useful enough. There we go, there's one unit in Schumann. I can push that. Yeah, that unit's going to take Ruse and other stuff, but we have the majority of the units anyway, so it doesn't matter. Whoops, that was a mistake. There we go. Stay behind. Cavalry go there. Yeah, they're going to pin us, everyone's favourite. There we go, we can refuse restrictions. And funnily enough, there is no downside to doing this. Britain doesn't care. But if you do it the intended way and then refuse, you get like 5% tension. Funny. Very funny. Anyway, cooperate with the Zen though. May as well. Right. You go to Burgas, you retake that. We just need to break that and get into Varna and we'll be okay. There we go. Not the greatest, not the worst, but it did the trick. Anyway, army, sorry about this, but you have to go. We need the equipment, I'm afraid, we really do. Very well, let's begin to work on faction management. And it is called faction management, but that's not really true. Really, it's faction integrate or destroy. There is no management. You either get rid of them, or work with them. We'll work on the Agrarian Union first, because we have to. But, whatever. Also, let's do anti-IMRO propaganda. Getting rid of the worst of the IMRO is very important, mostly because it takes away PP gain. I guess we can finally do modern tools. These decisions, I will admit, are interesting. You need 100 to integrate all of them, so you can choose. Do I want the extra 10 loyalty and popularity from this, or the 5 from here? There is some interest in back and forth. But at the end of the day, it's just tedious clicking buttons. Click button here, click button there, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. And before I forget, let's repress the broad socialists. That means there will be no more strikes. There we go, Bulgarian rearmament bypassed. Good. Improve the road system? Oh yes. Just gonna save my PP for the moment, though. Just a few more days, come on. There we go. In 60 days, we get 0.3 PP again. Hooray! Oh yeah, since I've now done that, I can change my production. And that's another reason why getting rid of army restrictions is so good. If you still have it, you can't disband the army. And if you can't disband the army, getting the equipment will take a lot longer. Thank you so much for the civs. Now it's time for legislative elections. Even though we already have them. But whatever. Let's appoint your members, and with that we should be able to integrate you. Lovely. Look at that. 1 PP a day. Wow. Wow. Integration. 120 PP, 10 stability. Neat. So democracy is back. Again, again, again. Well done, Nicola. Okay, let's do the Salonika agreement. And for once I actually remembered to improve relations with Greece before doing this. In all of my practice games, I forgot to do this. This should be a 35-day focus though, it's not really that good. And the deed is done. The Agrarian Union will be integrated. Oh, and let's do a speech. Okay, thank you very much, partial mode. And for 105, the elusive gentleman. Come on, yay, psychological warfare. Now we just have to boost the Zeno. And why do we have to boost them? Well, you'll figure it out. Trust me, you will. Come on, Greece. Perfect. Now let's do the Balkan Confederation. Now that's a 35-day focus. And for no reason whatsoever, there is nothing to see here, I am going to start boosting ideology in Turkey. Luckily, both of these are natural orators, so when I get another spy, that'll be even better. And oh no, a Zvenno plot. Could this be why we have to deal with them? Now we can bolster the Zvenno, and this will give us quite a few military high command. And that's why dealing with them is just such a good idea. There is very few reasons to destroy the Zvenno, just because of that. Anyway, Balkan Confederation has been unlocked. Very good, let's organise a Balkan Summit. The sooner we do this, the sooner we can flip these guys democratic. And let's consolidate the third Bulgarian state. This gives us unlimited stability. 0-2 a week. Anyway, we are going to start working on Yugoslavia and Turkey, I think. Turkey and Yugoslavia are going to be the biggest problems. Romania, yes, they will go non-aligned, but they have a focus that gives them 35% democratic support. So if we're sensible and clever, Romania will just flip back. We don't need to do too many decisions with them. Oh dear, establish a social directory. Okay, at least it gives stability. And another investment. Spy, good. Now you can be the one holding the network, and you two can just do this. That's going to be a nice amount of democracy. Good. Well, it looks like we've done most of the things we can do down here for now. Sure, why not? Let's get the unlimited manpower from this focus. It's only 500, but it is free. Combine this though with something like 3 Balkan states and you'll get 1500 manpower a week. Which is good. Very good, actually. Appoint their members as well. I could also boost Albania, but in all the times I've tried, I've never succeeded, because Italy annexes them. Right, Ataturk is gone. Very well. I think it's time we coup Turkey. Why are we coupping Turkey when we could just boost them? Well, it's quite simple. If any of you have done this before, you should be familiar with this. But Turkey, more than any other country, just loves resisting flipping democratic. Even if you get them to like 70%. This is even worse if you go communist. They really don't like going communist. So a lot of the time, it is just better to coup them. As funny as that sounds. Okay, we can do capital injection again once that's done, so yeah, that'll be fine. We've restrained the organisation, so let's get a research slot. National industry. Now let's finish off the Xeno. They were planning a coup, but luckily it's fairly easy to deal with them. Come on, Yugoslavia, take our money. And speaking of Yugoslavia, I suppose you can go over to Yugoslavia and make a network. And speaking of democratic, I think I'm just going to do this single investment in Romania. It gives them 10% and it should ensure they flip. There we go. Another 120 and 10. Rally against them. I'm so sorry, broad socialists, but we're not going communist today. If I was going communist, I would have to deal with them. I guess I should do liberalisation of trade policies. 15%? Sure. Nice. How many do they have? 25, 22. Oh dear. Well, there go the broad socialists. Now let's integrate the National Social Movement. And where's my spies? There they are. Let's begin boosting in Yugoslavia. Natural orators, get to work. Yugoslavia is another hard one, because Italy will boost ideology in both of us, so we have to get them quickly. We really do. Now these guys should win, but should is an important word. Come on, they can do it. I believe in you. They've encircled them. We've been captured. That is lucky that didn't happen sooner. So you maintain the network and you rescue him. Wrong one. There we go, and resume mission. I don't know why that isn't turned on by default, but whatever. Let's finally do that national railway lines. I was going to say research lot, I really was. With this, Yugoslavia should almost be over 60%. If the AI is over 60%, they tend to flip. But let's keep the pressure up. That is a mess, isn't it? They're just flipping around. Oh look, Yugoslavia flipped. They did it. They did it. We don't need to do anything else. I actually expected to coup them, if I'm honest with you. But luckily, not today. Right, all that glitters. You'd think that would be a consumer goods reduction, but at least it gives a consumer factory. Well done, my spies. I have not been able to boost them democratic like that for a while, so I'm happy. I'm worried for this other Turkey, I really am. But luckily, if I do one more big one, where is it? There's 2 turkeys on this screen now. I guess if we do that, we can get this guy to flip democratic too, which would be funny. Hey Ankara, you're right there. Yeah, what? Ah, they must have just lost. It's a shame. No, I don't want these guys around. In fact, I'll wait a moment. I'll ban them in a bit, because I know what Italy... Yeah, there you go, speak of the devil. Bye. That's why we had to flip Yugoslavia before that happened, because they get that too. You see what I mean, though? Turkey's at 65%, which is normally enough to force the AI to go democratic. But Romania is doing allied government, so it looks like it's time. Turkey will have like 11 days to do it, so bury the grudges of the past. Should be fine, should be fine. They literally have no stability as well. How has he not been overthrown? Just watch this, watch as Romania support jumps up. There we go. And funnily enough, Turkey did flip first, but because we cooed them, it's a generico. Luckily, Romania is here. So, we got them! We did it! We're gonna get the lot. And look at this. The League of Balkan Confederacies is huge. Anyway, let's do the Balkan Trade Union Secretariat. And no surprise, united we shall prevail. Another brilliant national spirit. 10% org and 15 attacking defense on core territory. Whatever. Time for the one everyone likes. Unification of the Balkans. So all in with this, we actually got pretty lucky. If you don't get good luck with this, you're gonna have a really bad time. Maybe you won't be able to flip Yugoslavia. Turkey will do what Turkey does. It's just so finicky. You have to jump through so many things to get it right. And let's hope they all say yes. 1, 2, 3, and got the lot. Look at that. That is one big united Balkan Federation. And in fact, since the last time we played this has actually been given a very good buff. Since you don't get cores on Turkey past Istanbul, you would have to garrison all of this. But, as many of you should know, Paradox added this: retain our states with core. So, Turkey is back, but we keep the core. You also get 81 divisions. That's nice. And I think we also inherit, yes we do, the generals. Look at that. Since Hoi 4 considers these to be new generals, they're affected by theatre training. So a lot of them have Brilliant Strategist and the other one, when normally they don't. Let's see if Italy will hand back their stuff to us, which they should. Oh yeah, we also get a tiny, tiny navy. Probably not good enough to take down the UK or anything, but it's free. And in this world, that's as good as it's gonna get. Ah, that's so rude of you, Italy. Couldn't you see common sense? If you gave us all this stuff, we wouldn't encircle all of your units like that. You honestly could beat the Soviets in a situation like this. You have more than enough units to hold. It all depends on what you want for your game. Good. As if we need a guarantee. Oh really, Italy? Honestly, I can take the hit. You're not that important, Hungary. Germany doesn't even... Oh, they actually declared on us! I was not expecting that. Very well. May as well do a tiny little push and see if we can't help the UK take all of this. This is going to make Barbarossa interesting. I didn't know if they'd still do it, you know? I didn't. Well, this should make our lives even easier. And we've already taken some of our cores back. Although that was a bit of a mistake. Wait, Hungary... Germany is so unimpressed with them. I don't know if I'll be able to cross this river now, but that's okay. That was funny. Come on. It's not going to be the best encirclement, but I want one. They are head smashing a bit, but not much. Come on, I can get it. I can get it. Gotcha. And flushed. Oh, they're pushing on us now. And I see not a single British unit. Right. Support. Encircle. Encircle. It's only Ancona, after all. Perfect timing, because the UK was also naval invading. Cut Italy in two. Encircle Naples. If we can get a CW, that'd be great. Yeah, Italy is, to put it simply, not having a good time. Can I take Venice? Maybe slowly. Yay! And it looks like I got the puppet. That's good for me. Balkan Italy. Well, that's probably as good as it's going to get for us for a moment. Lol. So Trotsky managed to outlast Italy. Not a normal sentence for this game, but sometimes it happens. Wait a minute, I might be able to encircle that whole bloody thing. What the hell? Germany just left. They're not meant to do that. Well, Germany just gave me the encirclement of Bolzano. Yeah, you're right, I probably should have done fight tyranny. Not much, but it is there. Extra attack, org, and all that stuff. That's nice. Time for something stupid. That only would have worked if we'd done that before and gotten Vichy annexed. I literally gave these guys a port and they're still barely helping. Come on, we can finally get to Gore or something. Come on, capitulate them. This might be it. Doesn't really change anything, but... oh well, at least we did it. Come on. We've gotten a break. Literally. I've also literally given the Allies all they could ever want. Something happened. What? 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 Somehow, technically, Poland has capitulated. I think it's because Germany's annexed Vichy. Yep. What a mess. Well, you can't stop the inevitable now, Germany. Oh, this is about to be a big trap in Klagenfurt and so. Come on. They ain't escaping this time. You've even managed to take Vienna, I think. And that is an encirclement of 34 units. Brilliant. Go on, this undertrained army. You're my only hope. Well, it looks like the line has somewhat broken. Even managed to encircle that, sort of. I'll rescue that from Ulm. There goes Bohemia. I guess we now have to go to Berlin. Because why is this my job? I have no idea. Enjoy your second encirclement of Austria, Germany. And somehow Bulgaria / the Balkan Federation made it to Berlin first. So it looks like I'm going to be the leader of this conference. I took 1.4, but Germany lost 4.3 to us, and Italy lost 700,000. Honestly, once that broke from Hungary, it was over, man. It was over. Germany's last stand is being made by some Italian units. That's tragic. I love reductions to capitulation threshold. That's always so fun. Finally. And yet, total domination. Obviously, I'm going to take what is mine. If I annex Italy, obviously I will get stuff too, which would be nice. Should I annex Hungary? Yes, I'm going to annex you. Well then, 23 for us, and honestly, not the worst peace deal I've ever seen. Could have been worse. And yes, democratic, eh? Democratic. I don't know how much of that you would have seen. I'm definitely going to cut it down quite a bit. So let's get back to the original question. Why haven't I played Bulgaria in 3 years? Well, it's quite simple. I find them kind of tedious. You saw everything I had to do to get the Balkan Federation right, and all the other paths are kind of similar. Fate of the Balkans, you have to bluff everyone with 1,000 divisions. Tripartite Pact, not the greatest, but it does its job. Communist Balkan Federation, same thing as this. It's clicking buttons and doing this, that, in the right order at the right time, making sure everything goes perfectly. And then of course there's the other thing. In 2021, I actually made a lot of Bulgaria videos. I made like 4 or 5 of them. By the last Bulgaria video I did, they were like number 2 to Spain. And because of that, I've pretty much done everything with them. I'm sure these videos haven't aged the best because they're 2021 videos. But you get the point, right? If it wasn't so tedious, I could see myself doing it again. But it's that mental block where it's like, do I really want to do all of that again? I will concede, Bulgaria's focus tree is good. It's really nice. Do I think the Balkan Federation is the best democratic path? Not really, but I will not hold it against you if you think it's good. Because it is. So, until next time everybody, I thank you for watching, I do hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, from me, Bubbles Zest. Goodbye. So apparently we still had Boris III this whole time. Sure. Well, there we go. Finally, the IMRO is gone. Totally the most important thing that's happened in the Balkans for the last few years.